biggest tip I can give you in a prep of what not to do is... Hello. Welcome back to the channel. Hope you're doing well wherever you are in the world. So, another week in my life. Right now is Sunday. I do not have a vlog to put up today. I've said to myself, right, Phoebe, let's start filming for next week already. So you're not panicking, trying to figure out what you're gonna put up for YouTube next week. This past week, I've been a model for 3 things, which is, I haven't done photo shoots for a very, very long time. You know, me and Max obviously do our own kind of like content thing and stuff like that every now and then. The beginning of this week, we modeled for a hotel, very random. Max had a job, he's a videographer. So Max had a job with a client in a hotel and they were like, we really need some models. Do you have anyone in mind? And I was like, I can do it. So, and then Wednesday, my friend wanted to do kind of like a creative photo shoot and was like, I want to go like on the beach and like get in the sea and like get your hair wet and like just have some fun with it. So I was like, fuck it, let's do that. We did like a duo photo shoot as well with me and one of my other friends. And then another photographer asked me this week and was like, I've got some really cool ideas. She also does like body paint and stuff. So she like drew like tribal stuff all over me. She was like, I've got gold chains that I want you to wear. There's like this, I just have a really fun creative idea. So like, would you want to do a sunrise photo shoot in the desert? And I was like, hell yeah. So I have done so much this week already. And then on top of that, started my period on Tuesday. So in between all of that, I felt like fucking shit. So apart from that, we've had a quiet week. Like we haven't done loads of social things. We've just kind of gone and done those photo shoots. Other than that, I've literally been inside, not doing anything. So it's been kind of nice having a bit more downtime because last week, I mean, the last 2 weeks have been very, very social. And then I think I got to this week and I was like, I'm tired. I'm not tired from prep. I'm tired because I've been doing a lot, which isn't a bad thing. But so that's pretty much this week so far. We checked in on Tuesday instead of Wednesday because I was like, I know I'm gonna come on my cycle Wednesday before. And I'm so glad I did that. And I knew when I woke up on Tuesday, I was like, I feel sluggish. I feel like good, but I know that my period is probably gonna come today or tomorrow. And I'm gonna be really pissed off if I literally check in and my stomach's bloated and I feel shit and like, I just look off because of my cycle. So I was like, just take photos now, send them to Jamie early and like, you can get that done, that's fine. We were 70.4 kilos, I think like 2 weeks ago. This week we were 69.4. Checked in this morning or just weighed in this morning because sometimes I kind of like weigh myself at like sometimes randomly if I'm like, I feel quite lean. 68.5. I've dropped a kilo in like not even since Tuesday and it's Sunday today. So my body is firing right now. We haven't done any food changes. We've had 2 food changes. One was 20 grams of carbs down and then the other time was 20 carbs down again in 10 weeks. So we've dropped 40 carbs in 10 weeks of my whole diet. That's it. For me, this is easy. Like I'm doing this so easy. I still have energy. I still feel good. Like we've got a high day today. I got coffee because I was like up this morning at 4 a.m. So everything else has been going very well. Oh, so basically the posing portal are having their first Black Friday sale. So really, really excited for that. You guys will only, literally, you'll see this. And if you are thinking about posing with me, get on it now and get the discount now because the discount is only available from the 28th of November until the 1st of December because you don't want to miss out. We're going to give away 25% off on silver and gold. And then anyone that is already an existing member is going to get 25% off our in-house posing sessions, like extra posing sessions and extra posing assessments. So get on it. Because I know obviously people don't pose as much in December, you know, you're not competing, all that type of thing. But if you can pose on a budget or discounted, and even if you sign up for a month and you cancel, you've had that month discounted and you still stayed accountable to your posing. So get on it. I'll put all the details on the screen for you now and what we're doing. Yeah, I feel like I need to sort out my life because this whole week I felt so slow. And also my website went down. So because there's just been so much going on. So this week I feel like when I'm on my period, everything likes to fuck up. So our back end website was down for like a day and a half. So when I was trying to do check-ins, I was like, I'm freaking out because I can't check anyone in. So that was fun. Other than that, it's been an okay week. Got a few things next week that I'll show you kind of that we're doing, getting up to, going to a new gym and yeah, to do some work though before I go to the gym. Yeah, I've got to sort out all that stuff for Black Friday for the posing portal. Then we've got a couple of things that I just need to do admin wise, sort out the coaches' invoices. I mean, if anyone actually interested, because sometimes I don't really share much about like the posing portal stuff or business and stuff, and I kind of I'd love to show it, but I also don't know what you guys want to see from it. So let me know if you want to, like, what you want to see from it. I mean, I need to approve emails, approve Instagram stuff, like that kind of thing. But I do have like this really good energy that I kind of want to use now for the gym, but that can wait. Okay, so I'm gonna show you guys my favorite products of. I'm gonna show you guys my favorite products. Love to use from HD Muscle. I hate doing content. Right. Okay. Pump HD is a stim-free pre-workout, so it's mainly focusing on the pump formula. This is the behind the scenes of trying to do content, and it's annoying. Sometimes I hate doing talking videos so much, like when it feels like it needs to be scripted. Yeah, HD Muscle is having a 30% off site-wide, so 20% off the site, plus if you also use my code Phoebe, 30% off. So do that. I think it's from the 28th of November until the 1st of December. So I think by the time you see this, quick, hurry up, get your deals in. Cool video. So stay tuned. What I'm gonna do is walk up to here. Oh, I love that. No, I do love that. Would I be able to quickly get a photo? Hey, how are you? So just on the way to go to a cafe in the desert, I thought, fuck it, life's too short. Let's wear a bandana. This is my outfit. Big baggy pants, comfortable. Just gonna have a meal before we go. And then we're going to Hidden Cafe and I'm so excited. Literally, it's gonna be so good. So, I'll see you. You fell. That I almost fell. Recently on Instagram, I've just been really MIA. Sometimes, not meaning to, but I've just not been on there as much. So when I do post, it's always fun. But I just posted updates to what I look like on Instagram. And so many people, like literally within 0.2 seconds, I've got bloody Beyond the Stage TV clipping me and posting, Phoebe's come back. Phoebe's coming back. So that's really fucking cool. And then secondly, you guys have been in my DMs literally like fucking excited for you to come back to the stage. And it's so, I don't know how to explain it. I love what I do and I don't do it for anyone, of course. I only do it for myself, but like the fact that I have so much support behind me coming back is always so lovely. Like it's always so nice. So like, thank you guys for obviously always supporting me. It really does mean a lot. Yeah, I'm just excited. I'm just very excited, if I'm honest. I know a few people are like, oh my God, what's she doing? Like this news outlet, Beyond the Stage, which if you don't follow Beyond the Stage already, definitely follow them because they are very good with giving like updates. It's not just specifically bikini. They kind of give over updates about like everyone, but they're very good if you're wanting to kind of keep up to date with everything. But they were like, is she doing the Arnold UK? Is she doing the Arnold US? Time will tell. The cutoff point for those two. So if anyone's new here, they don't know how to apply or get an invite to the Arnold. So the Arnold Classic for the UK and the US one, you have to be invited to. So all pros will put their applications in within a certain time frame, then there's a deadline and then it gets announced most of the time at 12 weeks out, maybe a little bit earlier, maybe a little bit later. So I put my applications in. We'll see, only time will tell. We should know hopefully in December time. I mean, I'm getting ready for that. If I'm honest, like I'm getting ready for it. If I don't get it, then fair enough. Like it's fine. I'm okay with that. We'll do something different, you know? And then I went to a new gym today, which I didn't get any clips of me in there, but I'm going back there on Friday, so I'm gonna film my full leg day workout on Friday. Jamie just gave me updates today because we did check in today. We are down again from no changes. So she's very happy with that. We've now added in another upper body day. She said, I think we just need a little bit more fullness and make sure that we don't kind of lose roundness or anything like that in upper body. No changes to food, no changes to cardio, literally just adding in another upper body day and that's it. So it just feels like everything's going by very quickly. I've already been in prep for 11 weeks and I'm like, where has the time gone? So I'm just trying to make sure that I'm present during like all of this. I don't feel away or anything like that. Like, you know, when you're in prep and, you know, sometimes you feel sluggish, you sometimes feel slow. There's been a few days like that, but honestly, like nothing compared to what it usually has been. So yeah, that's pretty much it. I've got one more client this evening, then I'm gonna have my creamy and go to bed. But also, I'm just eating my second to last meal. Just saw this. Anyone else saw this? The Olympia. Next year, dates are coming out, 24th into the 27th of September. So they've made it earlier. I knew they were gonna move it back to September. In 2022, it was like December. And then every kind of year since then, they've kind of tried to move it earlier. The Olympia used to always be in September time. And then COVID screwed that up a little bit. So, God, that gets me so excited, honestly. I'm so excited to get on stage, to try and get back on that stage. Like, thoughts of it, it's just exciting. Very, very, like, exciting for me because I just feel like, yeah, I just feel that love for it again. Oh, this is actually getting so much tighter now. This is my slim tongue waist trainer that I've started wearing on my morning and evening walks to round off my steps. And this is actually getting like, it's loose now. This is size 3 and I've got size 2 in there, but yeah, let's go for a walk. Six sets of RDLs. I know, very, a lot of sets. But the first 2 are warm up anyway, so that's fine. We're in a new gym today. It's muscle heart. I'll show you in a second what it looks like, but I've got glutes today. And it's like more of a bodybuilder-esque gym, which is so much better. So I'll show you the workout for today. Second set, and that was actually really hard. Fuck. That was so much worse than I thought. You can really feel it today. So much more tired than I usually am. Oh. Still hit the weight though, which is good. Now I've got hamstring curls. Today is mainly hamstrings and glutes, not glutes. Just in general, it's just literally mainly hamstrings. So I've got 3 hamstring movements, 2 glute movements. I don't know what weight that is. 17 and a half? Yeah, 7 sets of RDLs is a joke, and 7 sets of this is fine. Best little tip I have to get steps in is to just walk around the gym. Yeah, so I'm just gonna walk around the gym. 4th round. Oh no. Do you want help? I said earlier that this was my least favourite workout of the week. And the only reason it is because there's so many single leg movements in it. Single leg hamstring curl, second to last exercise. It's a very tall machine, even for me. Watermelon is so much better cold than lukewarm, so much juicier. It's been my week. So it's not been too social. We've done kind of like, we've had a little bit more of a chill because like I said before, I think I was so exhausted from last week from just doing social things, which again isn't a bad thing. We're making memories, and that was the whole point of me obviously, doing all these things, and I want to make sure that I'm making the most of what I'm doing. But I was very tired last week. So now this week I'm kind of getting to the end. I'm like, yeah, I feel good. Like I feel like I've rested and recovered a little bit more this week, which has been good. One thing I'm going to leave you before we finish this vlog is a little bit of advice, because one, I caught myself doing this today, and two, I know a lot of you will probably relate to this because I know some of my posing girls have felt the exact same. And the biggest tip I can give you in a prep of what not to do is to compare your previous preps to your current one now. Listen up. So the reason I say that is because every prep is different. And don't get me wrong, you can have a look at how your shape looks and look and see kind of like, okay, did I gain more muscle? Is conditioning better? All that type of thing. Like comparing the actual pictures in general is fine, but actually comparing the preps and like seeing, okay, how much food was I on last time to what I am now? What weight was I last time to now? What was I leanness wise to now? All the time. I caught myself doing that today. And I did it with 2024, 2023, 2022. There is no point comparing like previous preps and like too much data to the current one you're on now, because your body's a completely different body to what it is, what it was in 2023, 2022, 2024, whenever it was. I caught myself kind of like looking at like my prep from like 2024, for example. I think I was a little bit leaner last year at this many weeks out, for example. Now, when I started prepping for the 2024 Arnold, I'd already been off the back of prepping for the Olympia in 2023 November time. So I already started at a leaner standing point anyway. So then I got upset, not upset, but like kind of like, oh, I thought I looked really good today. I was really happy with my progress. I compared the two and I was like, oh, 2024 I think looks better. But ultimately, I haven't been on stage in almost 19 months. So of course I'm going to look leaner, because I basically prepped the whole of 2023, and then I had like 2 weeks break, and then started prep for the Arnolds in 2024. So of course I'm gonna have a leaner standing point. And then I looked, I was like, Phoebe, shuts up. Like you're in a different position now. Also, where you were, yes, you were leaner, but you were on no food. You were on a fuck ton of cardio. You were exhausted as well, because you just obviously prepped the whole of 2023. So like, yes, obviously, okay, you might have been a little bit leaner, but I definitely can see my muscle roundness and stuff like that is way better now. My energy's way better. Like I still have time to get to where I want to be. All in all, it's good to compare and like have the data, but almost too much data is also sometimes harmful as well. Do you know what I mean? Do you know what I'm saying? So don't overanalyze the data that you have. Focus on what you are currently doing and making sure that is also a progress in your current body now versus always just looking at the past. Do you know what I mean? Because otherwise you're just going to be trying to catch up with what your old body used to do versus what your new body is doing right now. Yeah, that's a little tip for you, because I feel like I know people have felt that before, and I felt that really, really bad today. I mean, obviously I feel like right now, like I've been dieting for like almost 12 weeks now. I'm in that phase where it's like, when you just feel deflated and you feel just a little bit small, you're getting leaner, which is the whole point, but your muscles are a little bit deflated. You're not as full, and like you kind of just feel small. That's kind of where I feel like right now. But that's also the point. Like you're supposed to get to this, at some point you're gonna get to this stage. So it is honestly normal. But I was just, today is just like one of those days where you're just like, I don't like how I look. But those are the days also you just got to push through and just get on with it, you know what I mean? So before we go, I'm going to run through with you the Black Friday sales. If you see this before the 1st of December, this video, have a look at the deals, get on the deals. These are really important. Number one, HD Muscle, 30% off when you use the code Phoebe off the entire site. If you're wanting to know like my favorite products, go to my Instagram, and I did post like a little Instagram about what my favorite products that I use and all that type of thing. Number two, the Posing Portal. 25% off your silver and gold membership if you are a new member. If you are already an existing member, so you're already on the app, you get 25% off a extra posing assessment or an extra posing session. So they are like discounted already. You don't need a code for that. But if you are not a member, you need to enter the code Black Friday 25, and that'll give you 25% off your first month. And last but not least, Angel Competition Bikini. Now, if you are competing next year, this is something you really don't want to miss, because you can literally get a whole ass suit for 25% cheaper than normal. And we all know that the bikinis are the most expensive part of the prep, I feel. Like, it's always such a struggle to kind of like buy a suit, because you're like, I don't want to fork out like $600, $700. 25% off when you use the code Phoebe. So also there's a feature where you can buy now, design later, and you can pay in installments. So it's not like you're gonna still spend a large amount now, you can kind of do it in installments, which will be the best time, and you'll thank yourself later for it. HD Muscle, code Phoebe. Posing Portal, Black Friday 25. Angel Competition Bikinis, code Phoebe. So, and all your support always means the world to me. So thank you guys so much for supporting as always. Please make sure you like and subscribe to my channel, because it really helps support my channel. And yeah, I'll see you in the next video.